everyone, welcome to Maths IEC. Here's a typical GCSE exam style question on forces and motion. It's not a hard question, but I've seen many students sometimes struggle with questions like this. So pause the video and give it a try. When you're ready for the answer, press play. At 20 meters per second, now this is the initial speed. So 20 meters per second or 45 miles per hour. Probably. The braking distance of a typical car of mass 1,200 kilograms. So we know this car has a mass of 1,200 kilograms is about 30 meters. So we can mark the distance of the diagram. This distance here is 30 meters. Use this information to estimate the braking force for this typical car. Now, the braking force is acting against the motion. Now, let's say the braking force here is capital F. Now, we need to think about the energy transfer. Now, the car keeps on moving because it has kinetic energy. So, when all of the kinetic energy of the car is lost as a result of work done by brakes, the car will stop. That's the idea. So what's the kinetic energy? Half m, 1,200, half m, v squared, 20 squared. To find the work done by force multiplied by the distance traveled in the direction of the force, in this case it's 30. So all we need to do is simplify this one. So half times 1,200 times 20 squared is 240,000. So 240,000 is equal to F times 30. So obviously divide both sides by 30 to get the value of the force. So these two gets cancelled out and I can clearly see the force must be 24 divided by 3 is 8,000 newtons. Now, that's one way of doing this question. There's another way to do this same question. So I'm going to call it method 2 and let's see how to do that. Now, we know the initial velocity of the car is 20. It comes to the rest at the end. So v is equal to 0. And we know the distance traveled by the car in that time is 30. So when you have u, v and s, obviously we can find the acceleration. In this case, it is a deceleration because it's slowing down. The formula is v squared minus u squared is equal to 2as, and we can carefully substitute. 0 squared take away 20 squared is equal to 2 times a times 30. Now 0 squared is 0. Take away 20 squared is 400. That's negative 400 is equal to 2 times 30 is 60a. Now to find the value of a, I just need to divide both sides by 60. Now you get some decimal value here. So I'm just going to cross these two zeros and leave it as negative 40 over 6. Or I can half it and I can call the acceleration is negative 20 over 3. To find the force, I need to use the formula F is equal to ma to the direction of slowing down, in this case to the left. Now, force is equal to mass is 1,200 multiplied by a is 20 over 3. Now, I don't need to worry about the negative sign because I'm only finding the size of this braking force. You can clearly see 1,200 divided by 3 gives you 400. 400 times 20. Again, you get exactly the same answer, 8,000 newtons. Here's the second way of doing the same question.